I've been talking to people lately who have been doing everything right, but the math and the numbers just aren't adding up with as much as the economy has changed. I have been at the same table that you have, and I know what it feels like to try to see how you could bridge the gap. Maybe you have been using savings or credit cards. There is no shame in that. I want to talk to you about how you can hit the reset button. My name's John D, and I am a realtor here in the Fort Wayne, Indiana area. My family of five and I moved here a little over 8 years ago. And on this channel, I talk about all things real estate. I show you house tours and how much houses are selling for in the area. I help with questions on how to sell your house and how to buy a house. I have people who reach out all the time asking questions about when is the best time to sell their home or when is the best time to buy. So if you want to know a little bit more about what's going on in Fort Wayne and the real estate market here, be sure to like and subscribe. There are three different options that I'm going to talk about today to help you take advantage of your home's equity. One is a HELOC, and I'm going to explain the differences between a HELOC and a home equity line of credit. I'm also going to talk about 9 different ways that you can go about maybe selling your home and taking advantage of that equity as well. I did want to say that all of these are dependent on your situation, depending on your debt to income ratio and your situation. You need to figure out what options work best for you. Now, I am curious to know, drop the word HELOC down in the comments if you've ever heard of a HELOC loan. Let's talk about a HELOC loan. Now, as a reminder, I am a realtor and I am not a lender, but I'm just going to let you know what the differences are between a HELOC and a second mortgage. The HELOC is a second loan. It uses your home's equity as collateral and it is a revolving credit. So you're going to borrow on this loan and repay it. You can also borrow again, kind of like a credit card. The interest on this type of loan, you only pay the interest on the amount that you actually use. And the risk of this type of a loan is your house. You're at default or possibly losing your house if you're unable to pay back this type of loan. The second loan is a home equity loan. This does use the collateral of your house, so you need to pay this loan. Otherwise, you do risk, just like the HELOC, the risk of losing your home if you don't pay this. Now, the difference is this is not a revolving loan. This is a one-time lump sum that you get. Once you have this amount, you have a fixed payment that you make every month. So this would not change. With the HELOC, that can change from time to time if you decide to borrow more. You have a fixed interest and a fixed monthly payment. So once you've paid it down, that's it. Those are the two different loans that you can get to help you to maybe pay off debt or things that you need to take care of. Option number three is selling your home. Now, here are 9 different ways you can sell your home, and some of them are very easy, some of them take a bit more work. But you need to consider what works best for you. There are fees associated with the HELOC loan and the home equity loan of credit. You also need to consider that there are costs associated with selling your home. Take all of these factors into consideration when you get ready to do this. Now, my best suggestion is to talk to somebody like myself. I would love to answer some of your questions. I am not salesy. I just like to help give you information so you can figure out what options work best for you without the stress. Option number one in selling your house is the discreet sale. We have what we call an office exclusive. I am a part of Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I have access to all the other agents here. There are usually about 200 of us, and we can do an office exclusive and let all the other agents in the office know that we have a home hitting the market. This does not have to go on the MLS. I could take private pictures and show them to the other agents in the office. Then we can arrange for a time where we could have a few different families come through your home and make an offer. But this way it doesn't have to hit the open market. That's called an office exclusive. Or number two is a quick buy option. This is like selling your house for cash. I would go through and take pictures. This goes directly through our office. And yes, you do net less for your home, but they take it in as is condition and you can quickly sell your home. You get a cash offer and you can move out within a certain number of days. But we're able to work this more on your timetable. Number three is getting your home market ready. This takes a little bit more time, but we would go through the house, get it ready to sell and hit the market. You get the most amount of money for your sale. Nothing is ever guaranteed as to how much money you're going to get until you get that offer. That goes for any offer on your home. But you also need to consider that you need to prep your home. You have the different inspections that need to be done, and sometimes those cost a little bit of money in repairs. So I would help you to prepare and get things done for getting it on the market and selling it, as well as the time frame. We need to consider that when selling your home. Number four is writing a contingent offer. So you going out and finding your next place to live, writing an offer on that home contingent upon the fact that your house would sell. We would want to make sure that you're either doing a cash offer on your home or that your house is ready to hit the market right away. So this way, once you find the perfect home, we write that contingent offer, we can have your home get ready to go on the market right away. Number five is the buy and then immediately list your home. So you can write that offer and it does not have to be contingent upon your house selling, but then we would immediately list your home. Now, there's a lot more variables in that, and you're not guaranteed that your home will sell in the right amount of time. So we need to make sure that your financing would allow for you to purchase a home, not guaranteed that your home would sell. And you could possibly end up with two homes at the same time. So we definitely need to look at the financing on that because we would have to weigh and balance those and talk to your lender. Number six is the bridge loan. This is something that you would talk to a lender about to get a short-term loan so that you could purchase a home and have financing to be able to own two homes while your other home is selling. This would be a bridge between your current home and use that equity to buy your next home. Number seven is negotiating a slow close. So we place your home on the market and put it contingent upon you finding suitable housing. Maybe have a slow close. So instead of a 30-day close on your home, we would do maybe 60 days. So we would negotiate that or do a rent back where you would be able to rent the home from the next owner for a couple of weeks so that you can have that time to find a home and move out. Number eight is the off-market hunt. So you can have me as an agent look in maybe your favorite neighborhoods or part of town that you're really interested in. I can reach out to several of the homeowners and also realtors that I know who have listed things in that area to see if anybody's getting ready to sell their home so that maybe we could catch something off market so that you can then get your home on the market and you've already secured the perfect home that you know will fit your needs. And the last option is number nine. So let's look at selling your house and renting. You can sell your home and move into a rental for maybe a year, maybe two. You can even do a short-term Airbnb 6-month rental. Find what works best for you. But if you find a place to live, then it will give you time to save that equity for about a year so that you can use that towards your next home. And it gives you that leeway to pay off some of your debt and find the next living situation for you. Out of all the things that I've talked about, I want to remind you as a homeowner that you have options. You are in control. Take time to talk to somebody that you trust. I would love to help answer some of the questions that you have. This way, you feel like you can narrow it down to one or two options that are the best fit for you. And if you have other real estate questions and are wondering what the answers are to those, make sure you send me a message and I'd be happy to answer those.